He's a soldier on duty. Jeopard, wanna work at a museum and digital outpost? Are you here for a chat? Are you interested in volunteering at a museum? Volunteer? Do you mean as a volunteer guide? If I'm not mistaken, I submitted my application to Pela a while ago. Didn't she receive it? I'm not sure. I should probably ask her. Sure, thanks for your help. If she doesn't have my application form, I'll just fill in a new one. I'll send her a message to ask about it. Okay, I'm kind of expecting that Pela's gonna be like, why did you ask Jeopard? I was ignoring him. I was gonna play it off like I did never received it. Seriously, with you up? The prankster, me. I'm inviting Jeopard to be a museum volunteer guide, but he says he has already submitted the application form. Do you know anything about this? Oh, actually, she probably didn't notice. I was kind of expecting a message of the lines of, why did you go to him and ask him in person? I was kind of playing it off like I didn't get it or something like that. Let me have a look. I found his application. It got squashed between other documents. I haven't looked at it yet. Please let him know to prepare for the interview. Oh, by the way, you don't need to be the assistant assessor this time. Get some good rest. Thanks. Yay, thank you. Thumbs up. Don't mention it. After all, you've been working hard for the museum all this time. I need to head off now. Please let Jeopard know all about the interview. Excited. Okay, Jeopard. She said it was a mistake. I understand, as the intelligence officer she has to deal with piles of files every day. It isn't possible not to mess up once in a while. You say Pela messes up. Good sir, I have half a mind to punch. Anyway, I've got my answer. Thanks for your hard work. Without you, both of us would still be in the dark about the situation. Now, I need to start preparing for the interview she mentioned. I hope I'll have the chance to be your museum guide soon. See you around. That was easy. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see Jeopard's application form. Though technically I haven't got to see like a lot of application forms. No, that's where I am. That's not the quest indicator. May obtain. Regardless, history. Can't speak. Need a drink probably. Soon. Okay. So Jeopard joined the fray. Let's manage some more. The ledger. Stellar Jade. But yeah, of all the people, I didn't see Pela's resume. I've seen Nat's. I've seen Hook's. Did I see Bronya's? I don't remember. I definitely seen Clara's. I've seen Serval's. I really like the idea that Zele is the last one that joins, even though she is 1005. So they didn't actually come in the proper order, I think. Regardless, let's move back to museum management. Oh, I said I shouldn't be, but yeah. General Hall Interior to level 12. I can work with this. Hold on. Jeopard. 80 and 83. Who else do we have here? 64. Natasha. This actually work. Staff recruitment. And which I need? I could change. Not exactly. Is it Oleg? No, it has the same like stats as Jeopard basically, the lower ones. Which is not for this. I need like the highest. I mean, technically Sampo is the best one for this, but that works. Now this one works as well, all things considered. And who's the third one? I put not in this situation, but whatever. 56, 1564. I mean, I forgot I can level it up. Yeah, that works. You can recruit another character. Svarog before Oleg. This is a weird one. Okay. Manage another day. Level 50. I'm still not at the last point, but I can level up. Hold on. It's out of 20. But this one is like basically biding my time. Oh, another event. Paid promotion. 3 business days will increase by 15%. 60,000. Costs a lot more at this point. Level up. Increase maximum. That is the last one, right? Okay, that is decent. It's got 90,000. Level up. 14, 14. So what rank can they change? 94, 86. 64, 80. Svarog doesn't work. At least in this particular. I can't afford the other guy. I could supplement Natasha with Svarog, but I didn't want to. Or maybe. No, not exactly. Okay. Upgrade. Obtained new clues. Complete mission exhibit replica Antimatter Legion Part 1. To obtain exhibit Void Ranger Eye Sculpture 1. Hey, Perkins is here. So many Void Ranger statues. There's something I need your help with. We're trying to get more visitors in, so the museum is after some photos from which to model replicas. Can you please go and snap a few pictures of the Antimatter Legion's eye sculptures? Why the Antimatter Legion's eye sculptures? Haha! Compared with normal relics and arcs, those ice sculptures are far more of an attraction. Please show me the photo once you've taken it. One photo should be enough. Fair enough. So why am I actually, when I'm checking the Void Ranger statues over here, why am I noticing that they are alive under this? Well, maybe that's what evokes the idea in my head. Regardless. Seriously? That's how far I'm gonna go? Never mind. It's so cold in here. Out here, actually. Okay, which one? This guy? I don't see any other. There's one crisp photo. Should be enough. Back to the History and Culture Museum. And back to Uldan. Hey there, old man. I took a picture of the ice sculpture. Well, it's not really a sculpture. Great shot. This will be a great reference for that modeling. I believe everyone will be interested in this too. I do know that most people attracted to the museum by this kind of thing are just curious about encased monsters, but if we can use this to teach more people about history, then it isn't worthwhile. Wait, it is worthwhile. I read that wrong again. Good job. I hope you'll bring more visitors to the museum. Fair enough. Let's place the sculpture. There! Done! You stand out like a sore thumb in this place. Hey, Izin is the outsider. Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Feel free to walk around. If you need any help, let me know. Also, try not to trigger the alarm this time. I never trigger the alarm in here. I'll be afraid if that actually guy was like a museum, not a curator, a guide. With all armor, a shield, a spear. I will tell you about the history of Belobog. Looks like this piece can now be put on display. Scale model of a frozen Void Ranger Reaver kneeling. 2 out of 6. An ice sculpture of a Void Ranger from the Antimatter Legion. It was frozen some 800 years ago when the Eternal Freeze arrived. The museum interior is warm, as you were a little worried whether the Void Rangers have started to melt. It's only a model. Oh well, it's nothing. That is actually a good question. Won't those things melt out of a certain point? There should be kind of a refrigerated design for the display case, for those ice sculpture at least. Well, back to the daily job. Managing the museum. Checking the ledger. Still missing a bunch of those. Hold on. Yeah, this one's almost complete. Day 52. SS Great Hall Interior. Upgrade Industrial Hall to level 9 and complete one round of management. Okay, Let's back to S. And industrial. Let's make it, rounding it up. Anything else in the first one? 19 out of 25. I mean, at the maximum at this point, so. Next business. Ooh! Lost exhibit clue obtained. Obtain new clues. Complete mission. Exhibit replica Alyssa runs lance. To obtain exhibit Alyssa runs lance. Obtain exhibits to complete the museum's collection. Sounds interesting. I have this lance. That's actually... I mean, this quest over here, like this event, made me aware that the lance that they found was actually Alyssa Rand's lance. That is an interesting fact. Hey, Oldan. You're right on time. Boris is looking for you. If you're free, head over to the museum workshop and pay him a visit. Oh yeah, because he does deal with this sort of thing. I'm still missing one painting. I think it's gonna be Bronya or Cacalia. Regardless. Hey, Boris. Heard you were looking for me. You're finally here. I've been looking everywhere for you. Well, I'm usually at the front desk. Have you checked there? I'm modeling Alyssa Rand's lance right now. I heard you're currently in possession of it. Yes? Please, can you do me a favor? If I can see your dashing figure in a real fight, I'll give me a better understanding of this weapon. That way I can breathe a soul into the model. Can you give me a demonstration of how you use this in combat? Just for a little bit. Okay, what should I do? Haha, thanks for that. I knew you'd help out. Then I'll catch you at the Backwater Pass later then. Okay, I'm assuming I need to switch my character from the path of destruction to the path of preservation. I can do that. And switching the light cone as well to protection. Yes? No, defense. Nothing. Yeah, I could enhance it. Do I have like... I mean, easily. Yeah. Yes, why not? If I can, then I will. I still haven't switched it. Okay. HP, attack, defense.
Hmm?
Wait, wrong direction. Huh? Oh, use 300,000 credits. I forget that at this point it's actually pretty easy to... Shut up. I'm not here for you. I'm here for solid water. Which is ice. Ha, there you are. You ready? I'm ready to give a combat demonstration. Thank you. Allow me to observe. Okay. You can deal with the frost spawn. Just the frost spawn. Well, that went well. The Shadow Walker is all mine. Or I'm gonna go defense mode.
弱き者のために
You're not weak. I should have taken Ginro, but yeah, regardless.
もっと叫びなさい
I'm gonna go double defense actually.
今祝福してあげるから
I'm posing for a sculpture.
殴ったね
Nice.
逃がさない
Well, that deals with one of them. No, this one.
今だ
この曲をあなたに私のリズムに乗れ
Actually, no.
殴ったね
Why is my speed so slow?
逃がさない盛り上がってるじゃんもっと叫びなさい
Alright, because their attacks probably slow me down, which is ridiculous.
うちがいるんだから負けないよ 殴ったね
Yeah, they're still pushing me down the line. It's annoying. Oh, that pushed Mitsuki a little bit.
この曲をあなたに
Not
私の
any
リズムに
damage.
乗れ
God. Yeah.
逃がさない
争いに意味はない今だ
I would like to delay some of the actions because sometimes like you can't attack. Like you could like actually I don't know enter a defense form or something like that, or skip a turn. Because like sometimes based on some skills of the enemies, it's ill-advisable to attack. But yeah, that is irrelevant. I'm still surviving, so thank you so much, Hero of Belobog. You've done a real solid for me here. I put together something to thank you. Go ahead and take it. What did I get? What did I get? I didn't get anything. That is according to the screen. Okay. Actually, no. Let's heal up. And now I can return to the museum. Place the exhibit at the specified spot. No running in the museum! But I'm the manager. Oh, okay then. Finally, check this out. Actually, I didn't want to talk to you. Wanted to place the thing. Didn't notice. Okay, there we go. Investigate. The museum staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Nice placement. Looks like this piece can now be put on display. I'm not actually not certain why isn't it behind glass? Like anybody just, or at least like the idea that you can come and touch it. Scale model of Supreme Guardian Alyssa Ran's lance. So this means up to scale. It looks like it's up to scale. Oh, I like the light reflections. Is it made like of amber? I like its design. Like the can I even call it a guard? I mean, I guess it is a guard. Kind of invokes to me a little bit of the design of the first Soul Edge from Soul Edge, the video game, like those protruding free fangs, I would rather say, claws, regardless. Have I? I didn't. This weapon was named Alyssa Rand's lance, the very same one you hold in your hands. Does this mean that the little girl talking to you in that strange space was the first Supreme Guardian herself? Here's food for thought. I'm imagining the little chibi Alyssa Rand, like with this giant lance fighting against the fragmented monsters. A sight to behold, I'm guessing. Kind of imagine that it wouldn't happen back then, like that was the amalgamation of all the previous Guardians. Let's keep on managing. There it is. 3 more. One of them is my bat. I'm guessing. Looks like a bat. Should be a bat. Day 53. Okay, am I doing something to... So, Industrial Hall. To level 9. Day 54. Level 9. So the education visitor appeal. Oh yeah, I can actually change that to who? Jeopard and Servo on the same exhibit? That sounds like a disaster. Yeah, but I can. Hey, it was done. Upgrade Industrial Hall. Obtain new clues. Complete mission Exhibit Replica Antimatter Legion Part 2 to obtain Exhibit Void Ranger Ice Sculpture 2. Time to navigate. Slowly but surely. Progressing through the entirety. It took a little bit longer than expected though. Like 2 streaming sessions for an event? I'm actually appreciative of that. There's a lot of content in this particular one. I'm assuming it's gonna drop as the time progresses because I think the same thing happened to Genshin. Because I'm not sure they didn't actually record at that point when the first what was the Windbloom Festival or the first. Okay, actually I did record the first Liwo Harbor Lantern Ride. The first ever. And I think that had a lot more story arc, like time to finish up the story. They needed to put a lot more time to the story. Like it was. No, let me rephrase that again because it's good. It had to be like. Again, I screwed myself over. Like the story was a lot longer than the one of the second Lantern Ride. But yeah. So we're trying to get more visitors, so the museum is after some photos from which to model replicas. Can you please go and snap a few pictures of the Antimatter Legion's eye sculptures? Please show me the photo once you've taken it. One photo should be enough. The Void Rage Reaver. There it is. I think it can pierce with something. But I'm gonna take it from this angle. Oh, it's this one. I assumed incorrectly. Well, I like this angle. No, not character select. Nice. Crisp photo. Well, time to report back. Open the Bellabog History and Culture Museum. Is there anything an old curator like me can help you with? Well, I took a picture of the eye sculpture. Great shot. This will be a great reference for that modeling. I believe everyone will be interested in this too. I do not know that most people attracted to the museum by this kind of thing are just curious about the encased monsters, but we can use this to teach more people about history, then it's all worthwhile. Good job. I hope they'll bring more visitors to the museum. Yeah, let's put another ice sculpture. Serval. I already talked to Serval. Anyone else? I still have Julian as one of the curators. Not a curator, but guides. Old Getes here. I never actually talked to him. It's been a while, youngster. I hope you will enjoy this trip of exploration through the Bellabog History and Culture Museum. The kind old man smiles affably at you. You're doing great. You're looking at an empty display case. Don't worry, I'm gonna fill it up now. The staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Looks like this piece can now be put out on display. Scale model of a frozen Void Ranger Reaver, standing. A nice sculpture of a Void Ranger from the Antimatter Legion. It was frozen some 800 years ago when the Eternal Freeze arrived. This is a clever one, as it struck a cool pose before it was frozen solid. It didn't perceive its life, but it did perceive its honor. This is like a Void Ranger version of Noah Zorro in that One Piece episode when they were like basically covered in wax. Like, number one, I'm gonna chop off my feet and then slice you up with, yeah, like as I'm crawling about. Okay, somebody stopping from that? Fine, I'm gonna strike a cool pose and be encased in wax in a cool pose. Ah, Zorro never change. Well, let's keep on managing. Another curio. Day 55. Upgrade History Culture Hall to level 6 and complete one round of management. Level 4. Hold on, it's Bronya. Not quite. Who else is here that I can actually... 56, 72, 40... 60, 58, 16... Oh, can I afford any other recruits? I can. I mean, Oleg would be good. Hmm. 56... 18. Well, not particularly. Because I need like the lower ones to be better. 72. Do I have more characters? Not quite. Technically, instead of Pela. What's Bronya's actual? 23, 48, 85. What the others of the 78, 66. We don't actually have it there? Not particularly. Weird. Really weird. Upgrade history culture hold to level 6. I'm at level 4. 32,000. The tour duration is to be upgraded after that. It didn't. Getting close to the last. Oh, there we go. A potential system found. New suitable volunteer guide identified. Complete missions to recruit the assistant Zele. Recruit more volunteer guides to provide a better tour experience for the visitors. Begin mission. She's in the usual place. Always in the mine. Oi, Zele. Sashibari. What brings you here? Are you interested in volunteering at the museum? Museum? Bronya seems to have mentioned that before. Did she send you here? Yeah, sure, Bronya sent me here, totally. I sent myself here. Okay, I'll cut to the chase. I mean, just think about the name Belobog History and Culture Museum. Do you really think I would fit anywhere near the history and the culture? Have you seen how you look? You're basically like a museum display, like on display. I'm not gonna say that I'll pay to see her, but did I just disregard what I just said? Not that I'm not willing to help, but I'm not suitable for the role. I'm sorry for making this a fruitless trip for you. Oh, come on, I'm sure more than cultured enough to be a volunteer guide. Well, the truth is, I'm simply not cut out for this line of work. Natty used to press my head down, forcing me to read when I was a little. It was so suffocating. Would you really want someone like me to introduce the exhibits to visitors? Let's just nip this idea in the bud. I won't end well for any of us. And Flip just, but Bronya would be so sad about this. Can you reconsider for Bronya's sake? Sigh, fine, I'll do it. Just hand me the application form. Never mind, you keep the form for me and write down what I say verbatim. I'm happy to help. As you should. Okay, let's get down to business. Listen to me carefully. The first question, what is your name? Zele, no last name. Sure, Zele, no last name. And Zele it is. I'm not that comedic actually. Are you done? Let's move to the next question when you're ready. Next question, what is your personal experience? I knew it, this is a tough one. Forget it. Just said I have no experience. I can't really disclose any of the jobs I have done for the wildfire. She has killed some people. Okay, I'm gonna write down no comment here. I can tell you're enjoying teasing me like this, don't you? Oh, you have no idea. And last question, what are your skills and expertise? And please say scythe. Well, the question's getting trickier, let me think. Just go ahead and put down dispute resolution, which won't sound too intimidating, I hope. Okay, I'll put down too scared to suspect. Fine, dispute resolution it is. Thanks a lot. Name, Zele. Past experience, no comment. Special skills, solving conflicts. I suppose it's done. Can I take a look? Better to keep a surprise. Kisama. I hope this surprise is gonna be a pleasant one. Well, let's head to the overworld and submit this thing. Do I reckon it will still be unlikely for me to pass the background check? What, are you a psycho? No, you're not. Many normal girls like to use scythes as weapons. Okay. This museum looks so posh, it reminds me of that orphanage in Rivertown. Are you Miss Eris? I'm here to submit my volunteer guide application form. Should I give it to you? Yes, please give it to me. I'll pass your resume to Miss Pela right away. This seems serious. Let's take a break here. Huh? Zele, what are you doing here? Did he bring you here? Yep, that's me. I see. I've been trying to make you come for so long, but to no avail. Seems like he is the only one who can convince you. Ahem. I guess it's my turn to ask questions now. My application didn't pass the review, right? Can I just go now? No, Pela was impressed by your ability, so she wanted me to have an interview with you. How come Pela has the goal towards the Supreme Guardian around? Well, no way for you to escape now, Zele. Zele. Anyway, let's go to the rest area. Zele and you, the interview will be held there. Fine, I'll play along, but it's only because I'm not busy today. Thank you, Zella. As for you, the assistant assessor, you may get on with your things first. We'll start the interview when you are ready. How did I get here? Don't I usually end this conversation around the desk? I'm here. I don't mind, okay? Are you ready? Jimby Dekta. Let's begin. Hajime Oka. Please get ready, Zella. The interview will begin now. For some reason I feel a bit nervous. You fought monsters before, why are you nervous? Best interview ever. Sexual tension is tangible. You two communicate telepathically. I like to be also be quite. This is kind of like, yeah, I'm the silent protagonist. Oh, I see something. Wait, are you two communicating telepathically? No way, telepathy ain't real. Wait a minute, you are not actually trying to read my mind, are you, Lady Bronya? This is my first time speaking to you in this position, and I don't know what to say. Should we end the interview here? It's good for both of us. Let's not take up any more of his time. No, we have to go through the entire process no matter what. How do you think I should ask the question as an interviewer? Like, yeah, like, you two, you gotta loosen up. Just talk to each other like friends would. And I know you're probably just applying to be more than friends, but just start with friends. And then move on naturally. I see, I'll ask some random questions based on the resume then. This is also a great chance for me to get to know Zelle better. Don't we know each other well enough already? First of all, the name is Zelle, which is indeed your name. Well, glad we established that. I see. Speaking of your name, there's something I've always been curious about. In fact, Zelle itself is not a common name in Belobog. Does it have a special meaning? Well, Oleg gave me the name. He said that it means soul in ancient Belobogian. So not sure what he tried to convey through that name. You got spirit, you got spunk, kid, you got bravado. But to all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld, I'm like a spectre always haunting them. That makes sense. She's like the Batman of the underworld. I'm surprised by this profound meaning. How fascinating. Now, next question. No comment on your personal experience. I do get what it means, but why? Is there anything you want to say? It's not a prank of mine. Well, Zella said it would make it look more mysterious. You don't pin the blame on you. You said I should write no comment. Okay, I've got it. I'm not going to probe. Let's see what's next. For skills and expertise, you wrote dispute resolution. That's one way to describe it. I'm sure you know very well what to do in the underworld. I understand, however, there won't be such kind of dispute at the museum for you to deal with. I mean, are you sure? Sampo is walking about, free, I may add. If there were much to dispute, I could handle it. No, if we were such a dispute, you'd need to summon the Silvermane Guards. Don't forget that protecting me is now one of your duties. You can't just gratuitously get yourself hurt. Okay, I got it. Protecting? So are you like the personal guardian of the Guardian? Well, let's call the day. I'll announce the result now. You're hired! I'm sure I failed. We hire everybody, like Samo basically invited himself over for reasons. You pass. Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Nani? I'm not sure how to respond to this. The plot thickens. Congrats, Zil. I'm changing the name so many times, like the Zele, Zil, Zele, whatever. Even if you're doing this to me, looks like I'm gonna be stuck here. Anyway, everything fine as long as she's happy. Huh? Are you two having a secret talk? Nothing. Hey, Bronya, what should I do next? Hurry up and assign some jobs to me. Follow me later, we have to go through some formalities. And thank you for your help in the interview. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to get to know Zele better. Please excuse me now, as I have to take Zele to complete the procedure. Remember to visit the museum often and check back on Zele. Do you really have so little trust in me? I mean, you're a great fighter, but I think that your interpersonal skills are lacking. Overall personal skills. Okay. I'm on the Bellabok History and Culture Museum. The ledger has been completed at this point. Yep. And I have everybody. Pela has now qualified as a museum assistant. To quickly achieve the museum's operational objectives, please assign assistants to exhibition areas. Natasha has now qualified. Okay, it basically says the same thing for everybody, right? Jeopard was now qualified, okay, regardless. What are her stats? 88, 72, 26. Jeopard, 80, 83. Not that much. Okay, let's keep on moving with the museum duties. Still gotta upgrade to level 6. Yeah, upper limit reached. Hold on, what was his abilities? 54, 54. Yeah, I can absolutely... hold on, let's remove this guy. Bingo. Oh, and even working together in the same place, History Culture Hall. Zele and Bronya, that actually makes perfect sense now. Confirm. And even, yeah, it's the best team ever. Okay, start. Upgrade History Culture Hall. Obtain Nucleus Complete Mission Exhibit Collection Portrait of the Supreme Guardian. To obtain Portrait of the Supreme Guardian, Kolya and her daughter. Okay, I don't have to go far. Hey, Uldan, what about the portrait? Please stay back a little. Lady Bronya will be gracing us with her presence here at the museum. She would like to meet up with you. I didn't do anything bad, did I? No, actually it has to do with Lady Bronya's mother, the late Supreme Guardian Kakalia. Lady Bronya commissioned Kipili Fort for a portrait of Madame Kakalia and would like it to be displayed in our museum. Supreme Guardian Bronya has arrived! Looks like she's here. I'm sure Lady Bronya would prefer to confer with you herself. Now, Bronya, can you explain one thing to me? Why are you here if you should be working as a volunteer in the back? Aside from that, we meet again. Thank you for agreeing to the meeting on such short notice. They just found out about it and then your guard yelled and now I'm here. I mean, I was in the area. Actually, yeah, it's not. I was here anyway. I was just the next room. That is fate then. It seems that this portrait is destined to require your opinion in order to be fully completed. To commemorate my mother, the architects and I agreed that a portrait would be created for her and sent to the museum for the Belobogians to remember her. However, if the portrait is to be added to an exhibit of the museum, it will need a brief introduction. Although we have already put out the narrative that Madame Kakali sacrificed herself in the war, we still want to hear your opinion, the hero of Belobog who saved the city. I don't think I would be good for the task. You don't have to be modest, I trust your instinct. As for now, to organize such language properly, just leave it to me. So let's start. First is the story of mother before her reign. It is said that my mother, like me, was also selected from the barren underworld and brought to the overworld. At that time she was curious about everything, especially the flowers that she could see in the underworld. In her spare time she would always go to the florist. Later she became the top student at the Belobog Military Academy, graduating at the top of her class. People say she had the most intelligent mind in all of Belobog. After that, Mother embarked on her career in governance, and with her charismatic personality gained the support of the entire city. Under her supervision, the Silvermane Guards were finally able to counterattack and reclaim the Fragmentum, though it comes at too high a cost. What do you think? How should we describe Mother's early years in the introduction? Focus on her early administration. So her arrival, her experience studying on her early administration. I mean, there are some bittersweet memories in there because she may have pushed the monsters out of the Fragmentum and established the Silvermane Guard in the Fragmentum during her early administration. But there's still some bitter memories because I'm assuming a lot of people, and I don't want them to think. Do I not want them to think about it? I mean, I'm more thinking this from Bronia's, for Bronia's sake. I mean, Kalia was an evil person from the get-go. She was just tempted by the fragment, well, the Stellaron. I mean, the experience of studying that also shows that like, she had a better education. She was a genius. I will say, like, focus on her being a human being. Like, she liked flowers when she came here. Like, the whole disparity between the life in the underworld and the overworld, her love of flowers, etc. I'm doing propaganda now, basically. Yeah, let's focus on the kinder version of Kakalia. In that case, Supreme Guardian Kakalia spent her childhood in the distant underworld, where she showed curiosity and love for all things, her favorite flower being first snow, much like her own noble character. Do you think this description is appropriate? Oh, very much so. Got it. So next up, Mother's story. Well, history is being written by the winners, and we were the winners. Kakalia lost. Which means you can whitewash her, technically. Mother's story after she has taken power. Under Mother's rule, the most well-known decree was the blockade of the overworld and underworld. On one hand, this measure secured Belobog's rear, but it also ensured many unnecessary sacrifices, causing much controversy among the people. I'm just thinking, However, she never forgot her dream of healing the world, but due to certain reasons, she suffered continued torment, both mentally and physically, which eventually led her to becoming the unfeeling and indifferent person you knew. Nevertheless, hate the sin, not the sinner, right? Nevertheless, Mother still regarded as her dearest daughter, perhaps leaving what little warmth she had left for me instead for people. I'm sorry, I may have injected too many personal feelings. Let's get back to the topic. How do you think we should describe Mother's experience during her rule in the introduction? Emphasize the blockade policy. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of depicting something along the lines like, even though it was a hard choice to protect the integrity of the city as a whole, like she decided to separate the two things, but is that like a good thing? I mean, the change in personality is not Uh, let's go on the blockade policy. In that case, in the middle of her reign, Supreme Guardian Kakalia issued the well-known order for the blockade. At that time, she firmly believed that only this action could secure Belobog's rear, but it also caused too many brutal and meaningless sacrifices. The heartbreak was not unfelt and universally. Do you think this description is appropriate? Hold on, I would like to reconsider. Give me what would you say and emphasize her motherly love. A bit too personal? No, I trust your judgment. Let me try to organize the language. Though the Supreme Guardian lost before her cruel destiny and the light of humanity eroded away, she still tried her best to give whatever gentleness she had to the people and help them towards salvation, just like how she treated her daughter. I mean, now that I actually think about it, I don't actually want to watch whitewash her that much. People should remember about it, so yeah, I would like to reconsider. I can feel, yeah, once she came out, okay, but now that she's policy and she's going full dictator, emphasize the blockade policy. Should be remembered for that. No whitewashing then. I mean, a bit of whitewashing. But yeah, it was hardship. People should remember that Kakalia was responsible for this sort of like weird decision. I mean, not a weird one, but the final moment of Mother's life. But people already hazard a conclusion for this part, so let's skip it. Finally, let's give Mother an objective assessment. Even though you once fought against her, I believe you can provide a perfect answer. As a trailblazer of a former enemy, how would you evaluate Mother, former Supreme Guardian Kakalia? Had good intention but chose the wrong path. I will say the truth, she had both merits and faults. She's a heartless queen with a disregard for life. I mean, I won't deny it's... Yeah, I'm gonna go on the side of the truth. It is complicated to be in a position of power. There were certain factors that she failed on. Yep. It's indeed an objective valuation. However, you can still think about it a little more. We have time. No, I'm sure about it. Thank you. The other architects and I will carefully consider your opinion before finalizing the draft. If you're interested in the final text, come to the History Culture Hall yourself to check it out. See you later. I thank you for your contribution to Belobog. You'll forever be our hero. Replica of Supreme Guardian Kakalia and her daughter, currently located at Kilpo Fort. Wait, is it hanging already? I think it is. Yeah, there it is. At Port of Kakalia, the 18th Supreme Guardian and her daughter Bronia. The exhibition label reads: The Supreme Guardian Kakalia spent her childhood in the distant underworld. As a child, she was already full of love and curiosity toward the world. Her favorite flower was first snow, a bloom as spotless and pure as her character. However, she announced the infamous order for the blockade midway through her reign. She firmly believed at the time that it was the only way to secure the city of Belobog, but the blockade caused far too many tragic and pointless sacrifices. All citizens were hurt by the decision. In the final moments of her life, the Supreme Guardian chose to resist the undefilable power from beyond the clouds. With her singular form, she sacrificed herself for the Everwinter city and finally ended the snowstorm that howled for 7 centuries. Kakalia Rand, the Hurried. Hey, Jeopard's here! Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum. I am a volunteer tour guide of the museum and the Silvermane Guard Captain Jeff. I know who you are! If you have any questions, feel free to ask me about it. I hope you will have a wonderful exhibit experience. Fair enough. Julian's here again? I've never seen Clara. Where is Clara? Speaking of which, thank you! Thank you, Hoyoverse, for giving me this. Yo! Imoto. It's Big Brother, welcome to the museum. Sorry, I should say its full name. Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Take your time around here. Oni-chan? And that's all I needed. All I needed. Let's manage some more. Actually have everything? No, it's missing one item. I'm gonna finish that in 60 days. Have I finished it? History, level 6. Upgrade exhibition area. Yeah, that did actually. Okay, I mean now I have everything at level max, so I can... 19, 19, 19. I mean, hold on. Out of 25. 17, 14, 14. $70. 70. Okay. $10, $10, $10. Okay, that is decent. 6, 2, 1. Six. Have I maxed it already? There we go. 60 days, right? 2 months. And I maxed all the operations. How unexpected. With your help, the History and Culture Museum has become the most popular spot in Belobog. A friend of mine who works at the Golden Theatre was ranting to me about how everyone spends their free time going to the museum, that even the number of opera goers has decreased. Watching you work, I feel like I've reignited the passion I had when I first applied to work at the museum. Thank you. Leave the future management work to me. You have been busy for so long, you should have the time to appreciate the changes you have brought to this museum. I hope we can see you often. Complete the management phase, prosperous glory. I mean, I'm still not done because there's still some things that I want to finish off of this. During your 59 days as a part-time, you helped revitalize Belobog's History and Culture Museum. Thank you for your efforts, and may your road ahead be full of wonders. Currently, there are 2 exhibits yet to be recovered. Please keep up the good work and complete their missions. Okay, so the question is... so I can now basically do it out of the blue. So I didn't even finish like the whole management thing. Regardless. Trailblazer Ball Bat. Navigate. I need another robot. Hey, Oldan. You're back. I have absolute confidence that you're the right person for this next job. This time around, I hope you can help us retrieve some data from Automaton Beetle. This is a simple job, just take this recording device down to the underworld and get into a fight with an Automaton Beetle. That's all. Automaton data from the underworld presumably is not classified, and so I leave this task in your capable hands. Fair enough. Let's go beat up a beetle. And here we are. To beat up a beetle. Electric wind. Just hit him in the back.
己を解き放つ準備はいい？反抗も陽動も霊落も全部
I'm not playing about.
今さら後悔しても遅い。今だ。
この曲をあなたにもっと叫びなさい。
Bingo.
ほら
That went well. The data seems to have been recorded. Simple. But I would say, Choroi. Welcome to the Belobok History and Culture Museum. Is there anything a non-curator like me can help with? I've got the data. Great work. I'll pass that on to our data modeler. Later on, you'll be able to see a replica automaton over in our industrial hall. Don't worry, they won't move around. Unless Boris has pulled another prank of his on us. Let's put the beetle on display. Is Clara still here? Nope. This time the hook is here. The museum staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Looks like this piece can now be put on display. Scale model of an automaton beetle. The industrial hall's exhibit collection has been completed. All the exhibits in the industrial hall have been collected. Come to the exhibit hall, I want to talk to you. Industrial hall. Chat with Oldan. Change the current navigation mission will change the state of characters rated. Okay. There he is. The industrial hall is filled with exhibits and ready to be open to the public. It's all because of you that our museum manages to go this far. Pensive visitor. I had no idea the underworld would look like this. Excited visitor. Can these automatons move? To thank you for your hard work, Miss Pela and I have prepared a small gift for you. Royalty renewal. I'm really happy about the fact that they never actually put what's his face, Mr. Cold Feet, to work in here. He's forbidden to enter the museum. No matter he managed to insert himself as a volunteer somehow. Ledger of Curiosities. I can check again. A metallic sculpture, gears and wisdom. Scale model of an automaton spider. Scale model of an automaton hound. Genuine article, mine mantle clock. It's broken, age unknown. Genuine article. Information terminal and display monitor set. Age unknown. Scale model of an automaton beetle. And yeah, there's still the last one. Navigate the mission. Find out more about the situation from Aridan. I'm guessing Boris wants to talk to me. Kind of interesting that both my weapons are going to be displayed in the museum. At least replicas of them. Does that mean that you can actually buy like the replicas of the replicas like at the front gate, on the front desk of the museum as a souvenir? This is the weapon that the hero of Belobog used to pierce the evil fragmentum monster in the heart. And by evil fragmentum monster, I mean Lady Cacalia. Boris is looking for me. If you're free, head over to the museum workshop and pay him a visit. I'm gonna have to switch my weapons again and get into a fight so Boris can witness me using the ball bat. Cool enough. I'm almost done with this. Almost done. Hey, where'd you go? Don't you know? I thought you were looking for me. You're finally here. I've been looking everywhere for you. Well, I'm not that far away usually. I work this place. At least, well, I did. I've been dispatched after I succeeded. That's a work. I mean, that is actually kind of cruel now that I think about it. I've managed to get this place up to the peak, and now well, you don't need services to get out. I'm modeling the Trailblazer's bat right now. This is your unique weapon, right? Yeah, this is my first one. Can you do me a favor? If I can see your dashing figure in a real fight, it'll give me a better understanding of this weapon. That way, I can breathe a soul into the model. Can you give me a demonstration of how you use it in combat? Just for a little bit? So what should I do? Thanks for that. I knew it'd help out. Then I'll catch you at the backwater pass. Okay, number 1. We're switching back to destruction. Along with the destruction... Where is it? Yeah, collapsing sky. At enhanced switch. And now... Again in the same spot, regardless. I don't know what I will be facing, but I'm confident in this team. Shut up. I'm not here for you. Hey Boris. There you are, you ready? Well, I'm ready to give a combat demonstration. Thank you, allow me to observe. Shatter! This is actually a good composition.
今さら後悔しても遅い。
こっからが本番だよ。
That works.
もっと叫びなさい。ほら。
この機会を逃すな。
At least this time I managed to do a little bit of damage. Thank you so much, hero. You've done a real solid for me here. I put together something to thank you. Go ahead and take it. What did you give me? I got nothing. I didn't even get hurt in this combat. I'm better with a bat, apparently. Well, let's go put the replica on display. And that will finish up the entirety of this event. The museum staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Looks like this piece can now be put on display. Scale model of the Trailblazer's ball bat. After each management Action, the development found additionally increased by 17,000. That is necessary at this point. You have made it possible for the History Culture Hall to be restored to its completion. It's incredible. Come to the exhibit hall. I want to thank you in person. You should stay in the museum. It belongs in the museum. You know, actually, this makes sense then, because then you think about it. It's a ball bat. Indiana Jones has a bull whip. I mean, technically, ball, bull, like, sounds similar, like one letter off, so yeah. This weapon was named Trailblazer's Ball Bat, the very same one you hold in your hands. You didn't think your weapon would have a place at the museum. This was not the actual weapon, but it was enough to stagger the Void Rangers beside it. I really wonder about this curio. You are a big hero. Do you know the History Culture Hall has also been successfully set up with your help? This means that we can open the whole museum to the public. Pondering Visitor. I had no idea Supreme Guardian had gone through this. Exhilarated Visitor. Is this the monster that invaded us 700 years ago? I didn't expect this long-buried history would one day see the light of day and the museum be brought back to life. It's all so unbelievable. We owe this to you. You are the true hero of Belobog. You deserve the title. Yeah. The entire museum has been set up. And I've checked every display, every artifact. Talked with the more important members of the volunteer staff. Check the Ledger of Curiosities. Yeah, that is the only thing I can check at this point. And here we go, the last set of things. Non-exhibit item for educational and marketing purposes only. Scale model of a frozen Void Ranger Reaver kneeling. Scale model of frozen Void Ranger Reaver standing. Scale model of Supreme Guardian Alyssa Run's lance. Scale model of the Trailblazer's Ball Bat. Replica of Supreme Guardian Kakalia and her daughter currently located at Klipov Fort. Hold on, there's other thing. Yeah, and all of the volunteers. It took me 59 days. 2 months. In-game time. Achievement. The memories we share. Collect all display items for the Belobog History and Culture Museum. Claimed. And now, that is all that I can do with this. The Everwinter City Museum event has been completed. Fully, absolutely, completely. There is nothing more I can probably do in this place, just a little bit of talks and etc. But there's another event on the horizon. Lab assistant position. There are 3 key aspects for experimental reports on the Herta space station. Be rigorous in experiments, be vigilant in reports, and be timely with submissions. I wonder what it's going to be. Well, let's check it out. I think I'm just going to start this and finish it up later on. But how does it start? Teleport. So yeah, I finished the event with Ginro. I finished a museum event, and now there is the Herta Space Station Scientist event. I love those things.
どこかへ行こうか。
And keep in mind, like, all this content, everything, I haven't paid a dime for it. Like, this game is absolutely free. The same for Genshin. Amazing gameplay. Like, the only things you pay for, and pay for play, I guess, is getting the characters. But I am not one of those guys, so... When shilling, you're the one that I need to talk to. Liars are unforgivable. Even death cannot redeem them. I'm going to finish writing this report very soon. Just you wait, Capote. Wait, aren't you Master Capote's biggest fan? Bah! Never wronged you, so don't give me a tale that brings bad luck. It's all over once I stopped being his fan. Please show me some respect. Is it because of the fact that they revealed him to be a fraud? That all of his letters were being written by his assistant? So I heard you're looking for me. Okay, no voice lines for this one. Which means I don't treat it as a very important side, like hustle, but yeah. I heard others say when in trouble, look for you. So I thought I'd give it a try, even though I didn't know what to expect. Of course you'll be rewarded if you help me with this task, but I just don't know if you're up for it. I mean, with the right rewards, no mission is impossible. You talk big, but don't underestimate the difficulty of my assignment. On the space station, performance review requires a quarterly summary report of research projects. As you know, a lot of stuff has happened recently, and I am a bit nervous about my research report. So, Special Assistant, your mission is to assist me in completing multiple projects efficiently and safely during this time and compiling them into reports. Don't worry, you just need to collect experiment samples and supplies for me. Just leave the rest of the research work to me. Ahem. That being said, let's get down to brass tacks. The first round of experiments mainly involves around the Void Ranger Tramplers. As the Antimatter Legion, the research title should be named Let Me Think. It shall be named A Brief Analysis of Force Distribution on Quadruped Tramplers. You already lost my interest. In addition to getting some samples on tramplers, you also need to collect some metal. The exact amount has been specified in this memo I wrote for you. Also, this is one of those. Do Void Ranger Tramplers equally distribute their weight over their legs when standing? Lab Assistant Reward. Okay, so this is one of those, like, the same type as the quest I was doing for that merchant guy in Genshin. Basically, just give him items daily and you get rewards for it. That's a simple one. That's an easy one. Submit. So, the question was again, do Void Ranger Tramplers equally distribute their weight over their legs when standing? In most cases, Void Ranger Tramplers equally distribute their weight over their forelegs. They will occasionally shift their weight to their hind legs and cross their front legs in a way very similar to how humans cross our legs. Huh. Interesting. Stellar Jade, Lifeless Blade, all good potion and credits. And that should be it. Come, here are your rewards. What, you don't know what this all good potion does? You can try it out for yourself. The researchers all agree that this liquid is harmless, but still, don't come blame me if anything goes wrong. Gee, thanks. So, how much research is there afterward? 7. Unlocks in 3 hours. 1 day, 3 hours, 2 days. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna be... Either I'm gonna wait for 5 days and get them all done in one stream, or I'm just gonna be doing like, well, no, I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait like 5 days and get them in 5 days. So next stream probably for Genshin is gonna be 5 days, which means all the next days are gonna be Hogwarts. Or something else I'm gonna add to the fray. We'll see. Here there are my report notes. Some are totally reports and some are future research plans. They all a bit rough and messy, so just go with it. Don't even bother asking me if you can understand, since I myself haven't figured them out yet. Okay, that's a lit, but I still have some quests to deal with. Am I doing time? Pretty decent. I still have about an hour or so to go for the stream. Maybe 2 if I'm not feeling that tired, which I'm not at this point. And I have a bunch of quests to do. I mean, technically 2. Adventure mission. I'm gonna deal with Clara at the end of the stream, and the teacher and a friend in should head toward the artisanship commission and supervise Suijaku. Yeah. What's the overall? I think it took me about 10 hours to finish the entirety of the event that of the museum event. There's a bit of running around, but yeah, good, decent, old enough. I don't know if actually like, anything that you see from me playing like was anything. I mean, it was pretty easy, I would say. I wonder what is actually a record time that you can finish it up. I've done it in 59 days. So basically a little bit less than 2 months. In-game time. So 1 month and a half. Oh no, I forgot that Sensu Japan. Chengji, what are you doing? I'm exhausted, I'm totally drained. Uh-huh. Oh, hi there. No matter who you are, please don't be bothered by my presence. I just want to lie down and be alone for a while. I came here to yell at you. Oh, it's you. I'd appreciate if you could talk some sense into me and help me pull myself together. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Again, another stream, another sneeze. I mean, that's like a tradition at this point. Humiliation can keep you going for long. I'm sure, I mean, you're a hopeless good for nothing? It does nothing to me. In fact, I even have an urge to laugh. Well, I think you should say something like this. I'm an idiot with no talent and a worthless bug who achieves nothing in his life. That thing's on my neck. That thing on my neck is the most worthless thing in the universe. It's empty inside without a single idea. It's worse than black hole. Please don't solve idiots, bugs, and black holes by associating yourselves with them. Should I? I mean, I don't know, like, what is it? Let's go, like, in for penny, in for pound. I'm feeling it. There's a spark of anger rising deep down inside of me. Hold on, alas, that feeling's gone. Try it again. It's your master's dream, damn it. My master's dream? Yes, Master Ryan has given me this precious time. I must complete the Starscape to fulfill his dream. Otherwise, the time will be wasted and cease to exist. I have to complete it to make everything worthwhile. Thanks for coming here. I'll tell you when I complete the Starscape. Is that all? Well, I yelled at him. Good job, me. I'll check with Clara on how the robot is doing. Fair enough. Again, robot settlement. Oh, again? I'm sorry, I was the one who begged you to start all this, but now I'm also the one thinking of quitting. What a waste of my time. Should I actually tell him to procrastinate? Oi! Don't be sorry, it's always difficult to accomplish anything of value. Giving up is something that's happening in this universe every second. The people who bear the pain and see things to completion are the most amazing of us all. Well put, Trailblazer. Thank you for your enduring patience. I will finish the remaining work. Please come and see it when I'm done. Just wait for my good news. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to yell at him a couple more times. Regardless. Carpe diem. What? A bunch of Latin. The memories we share. Carpe diem, festina lente, and tempus fugit. I know two of them. Carpe diem, capture the day. Tempus fugit, time flies. Festina lente. Oh no, I gotta check this. Because I refuse not to check this at this point. Festina lente. It's gonna be like another one of the Latin phrases that I'm gonna be knowing. What does festina lente means? Make haste slowly. Or hasten slowly. Huh. Yeah, I know that phrase. Okay, good enough. So technically, all of them are three different ways of living your life. And all things considered, are they though? Hold on, let me just run stuff. Carpe diem, capture the day, festina lente, make haste slowly, and tempus fugit. Time flies. I mean, time flies actually doesn't fit. Well, all of them could be considered one. Capture the day by rushing slowly into things, I guess, to just make haste slowly, because time flies, I guess. Regardless. Revving up, losing steam, and running on empty. Receive all the text about Shinji's fading passion after completing the mission. A teacher... And what? Why doesn't it... Regardless. But yeah.